Hey mamas, mornings can be chaotic, especially with little ones running around. Between getting everyone fed, dressed, and out the door on time, it can feel like a race against the clock. And if you're anything like me, you crave a little calm amidst the chaos. When Chip and I had our babies, our mornings were a whirlwind of activity. There were times I felt like I needed an extra set of hands just to get everything done. But over time, I learned a few tricks that made our mornings run a little smoother. So, if you're a busy mom like me looking for ways to simplify your mornings and start the day off right, you're in the right place. I'm excited to share some of my favorite morning routine hacks that have been lifesavers for our family. One of the biggest game changers for me was realizing that a peaceful morning actually starts the night before. Think of it like this. A little prep work in the evening is like setting yourself up for success before the day even begins. After the kids go to bed, I like to lay out their clothes for the next day. This not only saves time in the morning, but also prevents any last-minute fashion emergencies. And it doesn't have to be fancy. Just a simple outfit laid out on their dresser or hung on a hook. While I'm at it, I pack lunches and make sure their school bags are organized and ready to go by the back door. That way, when we're rushing out the door, everything is easy to grab and go. We all know that little ones thrive on routine, and a morning checklist is a fantastic way to empower your first grader to take ownership of their morning routine. Plus, it saves you from having to nag them every step of the way. Get creative and make it fun. Find a chalkboard, whiteboard, or even just a piece of paper and work together to create a list of everything they need to do before heading out the door. Things like brushing their teeth, getting dressed, and packing their backpack. You can even add little pictures or stickers to make it more visually appealing for your little one. The key is to keep it positive and encouraging. Celebrate their independence with high fives and words of affirmation when they check off each item. Now let's talk about our littlest ones. While your first grader is busy conquering their morning checklist, you'll need a safe and engaging space for your baby to play. This will free you up to focus on getting everyone ready without worrying about little hands getting into mischief. Find an area in your home where your baby can explore and play safely. This could be a playpen, a designated corner of the living room, or even a playmate spread out on the floor. The key is to make sure it's a contained space that's free of hazards. Fill this area with age-appropriate toys and activities that will keep your baby entertained and stimulated. Think soft blocks, stacking toys, or even a basket of safe household items for them to explore. The goal is to create a little world where they can be content and engaged while you tend to your other morning tasks. In all the hustle and bustle of getting everyone ready, it's easy to forget about the most important person, you. Mama, you deserve a moment of peace before the day begins. I find that taking just a few minutes for myself in the morning makes a world of difference in how I approach the rest of the day. It could be as simple as enjoying a cup of coffee in silence while the kids are still asleep, practicing a few minutes of deep breathing, or doing a quick stretch to wake up my body. Remember, a calm and centered mama equals a calmer, happier household. So prioritize a little self-care in the mornings, even if it's just for a few minutes. Let's face it, mamas. Even the most well-planned mornings can go sideways. That's why it's essential to have a backup plan for those inevitable moments when things don't go according to schedule. One of my go-to strategies is to keep a few easy breakfast options on hand for those mornings when we're short on time or the kids are being picky eaters. Think yogurt pouches, pre-portioned fruit, or even a quick smoothie. Having a few grab-and-go options will prevent breakfast from turning into a battleground. And just like with breakfast, I also like to have a go-to outfit for myself and each of the kids. You know, those outfits that you know look good and fit well no matter what. That way, if there's a spill, a tear, or a last-minute change of plans, you're prepared. Remember, moms, creating a smooth morning routine is all about finding what works best for you and your family. There's no one-size-fits-all approach. Don't be afraid to experiment with different strategies and adjust as needed. Some days will be smoother than others, and that's okay. Give yourself grace, embrace the chaos, and celebrate the small victories. You're doing an amazing job, Mama. And with a little planning and these tips, you can create a morning routine that sets you and your family up for a successful and joy-filled day.